back to Unknown Capital. Today I'm going to predict, try and predict the fight that is happening this weekend. We have Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez for the flyweight belt. So let's get right into the video. So Cody Garbrandt was actually supposed to fight for the title instead of Alex Perez. Cody Garbrandt as an initial idea was actually better. Why? Because of his status in the UFC, he brings in that viewership and that attention to the flyweight division. Compare the flyweight division to the other divisions, it doesn't get the same amount of hype. Because if you look at the other divisions, you got big names in the featherweight division, you have Max Holloway. In the lightweight division, you have Conor coming back and Khabib Nurmagomedov. In the welterweight division, you have Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal, and the list just goes on. But unfortunately, Cody Garbrandt tore his bicep, and now Alex Perez is fighting for the belt. People thought it should have been Moreno because Moreno is number 2 in the flyweight division, and Alex Perez is ranked 4th in the flyweight division. But I think the UFC looked at Alex's resume and they saw that he's won 6 out of his 7 fights in the UFC. So obviously he's proven to fight for the belt now. Let's talk about the champ and how he can win this fight. Deiveson Figueiredo is the man to put the flyweight division back on the map. He has power on those hands, man. He's knocking people down. He makes every other flyweight look so damn weak. With the highest knockdown in flyweight history, with 8, he can really entice fans and bring them to watch his fights, which brings more spotlight to all the opponents and all the fighters in the flyweight division. I'm telling you, those hands were forged by the dwarves of the Asgardian family. The same people that made Thor's hammer. So you know this guy right here that you saw in Infinity War? Yeah, he made those hands. Just look at the way he knocked down Benavidez. 3 times he knocked it down in that first round in the second fight. Just look at it. Just look at this.
The first fight. Oh my God! It's called second fight. Open for a counter shot.
Oh man!
Again, that's
a few moments later.
It's referee.
Oh, he's out! He's out! He's out! Deiveson Figueiredo is the new.
And then Benavidez just loses by submission. But you know, he didn't actually lose. He gets to go home to Megan Olivi. Hey Megan, you know I can take you down. Just call me. So we've established that Deiveson Figueiredo's striking is basically like Paulo Costa before the Israel Adesanya fight. But another thing that he has in his game that makes him so dangerous is those sneaky guillotines. You can take him down, but there's a risk. If he sees that neck exposed, he will go for it and he will never let go. And if you go into UFC stats, you see that he only has 59% for takedown defense. And that's absolutely bullshit. The reason why that's bullshit is because every person that takes him down, they don't benefit. They get caught in a trap. Either it's guillotine or he scrambles away and gets the rear naked choke. Either one, it's the person that goes for the takedown that loses, not him. Like, look at Elliot.
There it is. There's the first takedown for Elliot. Well timed.
But the arm is.
But I tell you what,
It's a dangerous position.
So that sneaky guillotine and the power in his hands are enough to make Deiveson Figueiredo so dangerous in the flyweight division. So overall, Deiveson Figueiredo really reminds me of Paulo Costa before the Israel Adesanya fight. The way he walks you down with that long stance. Any shot you throw at him, nothing affects him. And when he lands a few punches, flyweights literally look at him like, please, don't hurt me. I don't want any more of this. So if Deiveson Figueiredo is going to win this fight, there are 2 ways that he's going to do this. 1, he might win via knockout. That 52% striking accuracy is going to come in handy. And 2, that sneaky guillotine, man. Because of Alex's wrestling background, and if he goes in for the takedown and his neck is exposed, boy, oh my God, he's getting submitted. He is going to sleep. Alex Perez, an exciting fighter in the flyweight division. Winning 6 out of his 7 fights, his wins are decorated with KOs, submissions, and decisions. He is an amazing, well-rounded fighter. With his fighting foundation made up of wrestling, he has developed a great striking game too throughout his MMA career. What baffles me the most is when Deiveson Figueiredo underplays Alex's striking, calling him slow and he's not going to propose a threat. But I've heard Joe Rogan repeatedly comment on his boxing, calling him quick and having fast combinations.
He is very fast and coming out really hard today. Right? Oh!
But look at the Torres fight. He completely destroyed him in the first round. Did you see how quick his combinations are?
Pegaban. También hay que destacar la resistencia de su oponente. Tomó golpes durísimos y aguantó hasta que no pudo más, pero...
So let me explain how Alex's striker has evolved. Because if you look at the Torres fight, in the first round he was coming out guns blazing, reckless, putting that constant pressure. But then if you look at his recent fight against Formiga, he was putting that pressure periodically. That educated pressure, picking his shots, and then throwing those dirty leg kicks, which ended up finishing off Formiga.
That is a mess.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Wow.
A knockout.
These leg kicks, can be very beneficial for Perez in this title fight. Let me explain. If you look at the Benavidez fight against Figueiredo the second time, one of the knockdowns came from a lazy leg kick by Benavidez. A leg kick literally looking like this and exposing himself. Against a power puncher, you're definitely going to get knocked out if you're throwing a leg kick like that. But the way Alex Perez throws the leg kick is just like Israel Adesanya did against Paulo Costa. Literally staying in the same place. So this is Alex Perez's stance. This is his stance. And the way he throws the leg kick is not by exposing himself and falling forward. He throws the leg kick while staying in the same place. So 1, 2. That's how he threw the leg kick against Formiga and destroyed him. And this is going to be very beneficial for the title fight. Why? Because Deiveson Figueiredo has a long stance. His leg is exposed. And if Alex Perez can throw leg kicks by staying in the same place and keeping him away from that power punch, he can make a real true difference in this fight, and he can be able to detect the fight and take the fight where he wants to go. Who do I think is going to win this fight? For my last prediction between Jared Cannonier and Robert Whittaker, I should have just went with Robert Whittaker because he's the better striker. But no, I went with Jared Cannonier because I was scared of that power punch. But I'm not making the same mistake this time. I'm picking Alex Perez to win this fight. Why? Because Alex Perez is the better striker. Alex Perez is the better wrestler. He has that variety to provide a puzzle to Figueiredo to solve. And I'm sure the coaches have seen Figueiredo wrestle. I'm sure they've seen that Brooks fight. The way Brooks took him down and avoided that guillotine. Alex Perez can do the same by providing that educated pressure, throwing those dirty leg kicks, picking his shots. He can really win this fight. And he has 6 submissions in his MMA career. He can take him down the way Brooks did and win this fight and become the flyweight champion of the world. So there you have it, guys. That's my prediction of this fight. Come on, Alex Perez. You can win this flyweight belt. And, you know, my prediction can be right, of course. So please leave a like, please comment, and click the subscribe button. Because, you know, we're approaching 100 subscribers and we're nearly there. And you can make that difference and bring us to 100. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.